I'm gonna keep a straight face and get through this video. I'm gonna do my best to do that, and I'm gonna make sure it doesn't go over this time because these videos are always too long and I have to cut them. But okay, this page is of course dedicated to affordable gear, finding great deals, and getting the most out of your money during tough economic times, and finding great bargains anyway. I usually don't go for highbrow stuff. It's not often you're gonna find a great deal on something like a Fender Strat, which a lot of you guys know I'm pretty into metal and stuff. It's something that usually wouldn't appeal to me anyway. And if I'm gonna play blues, I'm gonna do it on a Les Paul, or I'm gonna do it on my PRS or whatever. So a Strat was certainly not something I was looking for. And Candy Apple Red is my least favorite color Strat by far. Here's what happened. So I couldn't sleep the other night, and I got on the computer at like 1 in the morning and decided to start shopping through Craigslist. And you know, sometimes you find stuff, most times you don't. I was able to pick up an electric drum set, a really nice Yamaha, for 300 bucks a couple weeks ago, so I was pretty stoked about that. Yeah, so I decided to see if I could dip the rod in the pond again and find something. And I see this listing for a USA Strat for $800 in a town that's about half an hour away from my own. And I was like, you know, a Strat, 800 bucks, it's about what it's worth. You know, it's a 92. It's not vintage, it's not new, so it's just kind of at that point where it's not worth a new one and it's not vintage, so it, you know, it hasn't gone up in value. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really that interested. But being me, I look at everything, and I guess that's the moral of the story here. So I pull up this ad, and it says $800, Strat, immaculate condition. You know, this guy's raving about how perfect the guitar is. And then it says in small letters, and for an additional $50, I will include a small amplifier. Okay, let me just show you what the $50 amplifier was that was totally insignificant to this person. See if you guys can see what this says. This is like the cleanest Silverface Vibro champ I have ever seen. The Tolex looks like it was made about 2 days ago. The chrome on the faceplate is immaculate. The grill cloth has, like you can kind of see here, like one or two little, it looks like some kind of condiment or something like that. Maybe got spilled in there at some point. But yeah, it's flawless. I took it apart, cleaned it up, put it back together. No troubles at all. Oh, and there will be sound bites here. Don't worry. The vibe on it works great. But yeah, so what is the moral of the story? Well, I guess chance favors a prepared mind. First of all, is a great one that, you know, comes to mind immediately. But also, don't leave any rocks unturned. I saw an ad for a guitar I wasn't even interested in, but decided to follow it up. And yeah, and again, and these are great people, and I have to be honest too. And I'm not trying to brag about this. And I got the guitar and the amp for 750 bucks. I told the guy that I thought 800 is a little much for this guitar, and it kind of is. Like, the action on it's just totally jacked. It's gonna take me a while to get this thing set up. The trem is like this. The strings are way high off the bridge or off the neck. Some of these frets are actually rusted. I mean, I'm literally gonna have to mask off the fretboard and sand off the rust with, you know, steel wool. And I mean, I'll probably put quite a bit of time into cleaning this thing up. And when it's done, it'll be a really nice guitar. It'll be a great playing Strat. I mean, a Strat is a Strat, and it's an American one at that. So it'll be cool when it's done. But I told the guy I really believe that I think 700 is a little more fair than 800 for it, and he agreed. And he said he wanted 50 bucks for the little amp he didn't care about. So did I tell him it was a $400 Vibro champ? No. But yeah, it was. So anyway, I'll play just a little bit for you guys. And again, I mean, the strings are 2 miles off the fretboard, but I just want to give you an idea of some of the sounds. The Vibro champ is cranked up to about 8, so it gets a pretty, you know... Oop. Uh-oh. There it goes. Okay, so let's just do like a... hum's terrible, of course. It doesn't really seem to matter what coil it's on. I mean, the amps print pretty good. Yeah. And I apologize. I mean, it's literally almost unplayable past the 12th fret. I mean, it's like, you know, the frets up here are really like the high E. Probably isn't coming through too clear. It's really buzzing. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle, but I mean, it's really buzzing bad up at the first fret, and then by the time you get to the 22nd fret, it's just whatever. But point is, guys, take a look around, see what's out there, and yeah, there's all kinds of ninja deals out there. You know, like I talk about the Mavericks. Like the DoD analog delay, a lot of stuff that goes under the radar that never got big, but every once in a while, man, you're gonna find those closet classics. I bought an ESP Stratocaster out of the newspaper here in town for like $250 a couple of years ago. I mean, I literally just about crapped my pants. And this guy was just like, whatever, you know, I paid $500 for it in the 80s, I'm sure it's worth nothing now, and I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. Then I'm having the same thing I'm having right now, you know, so. Anyway, guys, just wanted to share, and speaking of the Maverick, I will get up to the second half of that video soon, if I don't by the time I've put this up, but hope everybody's having a good holiday, and thanks for watching. Take care.